Today we are going to explore the results from the Agile Work Profiler assessment that we took using Indiana Career Explorer. If you're not already logged into Indiana Career Explorer, please do so. Remember to always use the Clever app in order to access it. Once we get logged into Indiana Career Explorer, we're going to click back up on this third little icon, or if we point to it, and we'll click on Assessments again. The assessment results will be saved. So if we scroll down here, the only one that we don't see something next to now is the work values matcher. We're going to click on View Results. Now, what's different from the interest assessment that we took last time, the interest assessment came up with some careers that they matched with us based on our career interest. This Agile Work Profiler is going to not necessarily tell us careers, but it's going to give us skills and our abilities, which again, down the road, we can match with different careers that we want. So these are just terms or adjectives that will best describe ourselves as far as getting a job and looking for future careers and what people are wanting to hear about you as you go into interviews. If I scroll down here, there's tons of agilities. Now, this is my results. I want to just take a look at the top three. If I keep going down, we can look at more of them, but the top three are probably the most important. So you can see here for me, developing others was my top, organizing, and then inspecting. We're going to look at these individually. If I look at developing others, I can watch the YouTube video to gain a better understanding. If you have headphones, you can do that, or you can do it on closed captioning, but I'm going to go ahead and click Read More. And there's three certain areas within each agility that we're going to take a look at. The first thing is it says this agility for recognizing and cultivating others' talents. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to read this brief paragraph, and I'm going to come up with some ideas of how I can summarize that. So if I go back to the assignment first, I'm going to list my top three agilities. So mine was developing others, organizing, and then inspecting. So you can see here, I wrote those three things down on slide number 2. The next thing, though, that we're going to take a look at is the name of the agility. Well, we know that mine is developing others. So if I go back to my slides, I wrote developing others. There are 3 different things that you're going to, or different areas within that to pay attention to. The brief summary, the 4 key words of the agility, and how we can use these agilities in our everyday life to help grow that agility stronger. So again, the first thing I'm going to look at is, excuse me, this paragraph that describes what it means to recognize and cultivate others, the development. Basically, when I read that, I came up with my brief summary. Now, again, just like always, copying and pasting isn't going to do you anything. It just shows your teachers that you know how to copy and paste. Summarizing it into our own words is really going to help us remember and really think about what these words actually mean. So once you do the brief summary, then we're going to look at the 4 keywords. These 4 keywords for me, they're not necessarily, hey, be a coach or be a teacher or evaluate or mentor. These are 4 keywords that when we talk about ourselves and go into an interview, those are words that describe us, the adjectives that people, employers are, and even colleges are wanting to see. So then we can evaluate, mentor, teach, coach. We'll be able to use those words and probably give them examples. So I put my 4 keywords over here of the developing others agility. And then the last area is going to be these 4 bullet points as far as how I can personally use and grow my agility, the developing others agility in my everyday life. I can teach someone a skill that comes easy. I can volunteer at a local organization, assist a co-worker with a project, mentor someone newly hired by your organization. And I just put those 4 in. When I'm done with that first agility, I'm going to do the same thing for agility number 2 and number 3. This may take you a few class periods during homeroom to get through, and that is absolutely okay. But just get as far as you can in today's assignment, and we'll pick back up on this for the next PCC homeroom.